Hi, it's Ian from Forwards. We're going to do a quick video tour outside the unit today of David's rebuilt Curve. This is a Curve Kevin titanium frame, and we have done a full GRX Di2 upgrade. It's a 1x upgrade. I'll just give you a very quick walk around and show you what we've done. He is inside. As always, we've left the video to the last second, so I just need to go around as quick as I can and just show you all the highlights. So top to bottom, as always, so we've put the Discover handlebar. He's got the 12 flare 44 width. He's got a 110 Pro Discover stem. The chimney there is a bit excessive, don't worry about that. We are just fine-tuning his fit, so that will be cut down as soon as we know what to do. And then we've got the 6mm Di2 spacer / bracket underneath with a 5mm carbon spacer. Headset was just cleaned out and refitted. Out of interest, the frame was full of mud. David's just done the King Alfred's Way, and then there was a few holes, namely the Di2 port under here. Hadn't been filled in the previous build, so it was letting dirt and mud in there, as well as another port down the bottom there that wasn't covered, so it was pouring all the sort of silt and stuff inside, and some of these bolts down here also weren't blanked off. So we've done all that, but anyway, we're jumping about, we'll come back to that. Bar tape, standard BHT bar tape. We've put the BHT 14 on this, figure of 8 wrap, finished with the end tape, as always. Di2 shifters. We've set this up so the left and right hand side are both the same, to up and down shift, so he can eat food whilst riding and still change gear. The bracket, we've stuck a out front mount for his Garmin. We might be changing that to the JRC built-in mount, but he's currently running that one. So moving down from there, we've done all the stainless steel bolts as we'd always do. So we fill in every single hole that the frame has. So if it has got threaded holes, we put a screw in there or a bolt in there just to stop any ingress of dirt and stuff like the frame actually had. Wheels wise are the Curve wheels, Curve carbon fibre wheels. These are 35mm deep, if you can see down there, and these are wrapped in the Vittoria Mezcal tyres. It's also got the Vittoria gravel tyre liners in there as well, and then 100mm of sealant. That you can see how all the cabling and stuff is done underneath. So the frames actually come with their own sort of proprietary mounts. We've obviously used copper slip on them. It's quite important to keep all those or fit those bolts with a proper lubricant, so they don't seize into the titanium. So if you have aluminium and you just put it in raw or with grease, it could potentially wash out and then seize into the frame. So that's all those mounts there, and then that's the Di2 cable on this particular frame. We've wrapped around, and then it just tucks in there. And then we've had to wrap it here. We were going to heat shrink this, but we couldn't, because there would be too much of a tight angle when he steered. So as you steer, these cables separate and then it would pull away, so we couldn't do that because of the mount underneath. So there we go. It's got the awesome Arundel bottle cages on there, stainless steel bolts with the locking washers so they don't shake loose. Quark power meter we'll get to in a second. XTR pedals, GRX calipers, obviously that comes part of the group set, and it's got 160 XTR rotors front and rear. That's the front one just there. It's got 30mm axle, this, because of the Quark. Cassette wise, the cassette was from, we've only just fitted this cassette to this wheel set. Well, we fitted it a little while ago, and that wear there is actually from the King Alfred's Way, just from that. And it actually did wear a chain out during the King Alfred's Way because it's in such bad condition at the moment. So yeah, but the cassette is fairly new, so we reused that one. GRX mech with the standard O-ring there. So GRX mechanism, and then the Di2 cable pops out from the frame and then goes through this tube and then comes out underneath. So this is our only sort of slight worry there with the way the cable routing works on this Kevin frame, as it sort of just gets very close to the chain wheel, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. The crank is the Quark power meter. He's running a 42 chainring on there, and it's a 175 meter length. It didn't make sense for us to change this. We would normally put a rotor power meter on if we were doing so, but he already had this, so it was just going to be a waste of money to swap over at this stage. So we'll see how he gets on with that. The other bike we're working on for him has a rotor, so we might want to change it so they match. Obviously XTR pedal, match the other side, that'd be helpful. And then stainless steel bolts, as I said, everywhere. Little bung there as well. And then the little stainless steel bolts there. We've put our own carbon seat post on, the same as we fit to all of our forwards bikes. And it's also got the Pro Stealth saddle on there as well. And this is the slightly wider one. And as I said, we're doing a lot of detailed fit work with David at the moment. So there we go, as quick as we can. It's going to come in under 6 minutes, or about 6 minutes. I better go in and say hi to the customer, hand the bike over. He's going to go and have a ride around the New Forest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.